Well, thank you. Thank you. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully, everybody is doing well. It is Tuesday. It's reaction stream day. And typically, we don't go live this early for reaction days, but I do have some stuff I got to do later on. And I figured this would be the best way to go about this to make sure we get our reactions in without, compromising the stream or anything like that. Because I didn't want to just be live for 1 hour, so we'll see how it goes. Next week we may change it up. Who knows? I also don't know if next week is going to be different or not. I have no idea, because I'm going to be doing this anywhere between 4 and 6 weeks. So I'll find out later on today what that schedule looks like, and I will let y'all know. Other than that, hopefully everybody's doing well. Let me catch up on chat. Michael Jackson, welcome in. Jim, hello. V-Doin, also hi. Dreamy, hello. Thank you for getting your daily check-in and redeeming first. Sorry, I saw 2 different names starting with D, and I was like, how did Dreamy check in twice? I'm kind of confused. Donnie, also thank you for getting your daily check-in. Love Tigress, also hello. Hi there. Hi, everybody. All right, so let me get the schedule up real quick, and we'll go over that, and then we'll go over some things real quick, and then we'll get started. Also, American Josh, dude, welcome in as well. Hello. Hi there. Hello. All right, so let me see. All right, so we got that. Let me show the screen. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. All right. One full screen. There we go. Alrighty, so this week we have obviously our schedule. So Sunday was Elite Bata and his performance of REM's Dust in the Wind. Yesterday was Monday. Got to do that one with Songbird. It's Love Bites and their more recent performance of The Castaway. And I think that was the first music video that I saw for Love Bites, which was really awesome, because a lot of the other performances I've seen are live performances. So today is Tuesday, and today is Freeze the Fall and their cover of The Seed by Aurora, who is a Norwegian musician, pretty popular musician from what I'm understanding. So yeah, really great cover, I thought. Tomorrow is Reaction Recap Day. If you don't know what that is, these are reactions that I take from the live streams. I edit them down, throw them up as reaction videos. It's kind of like a best of segment for that week. So this week we have Aerosmith Dream On. We have Atiz Halazia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Love Tigress, you may be able to back me up on that one. And then this one's kind of covered up a little bit. There we go. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right or not, but Nyango Star, When You Play Deathcore at a Kid's Concert. So remember, these are also from like 3-4 months ago, so we're still catching up on those. Thursday is Liliac, Heaven and Hell, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a Black Sabbath song. I'm not 100% sure. Again, these are reactions from 3 months ago, so I can't remember anymore. Friday is Supertramp. I got to do this one with Hermione. It's Goodbye Stranger. And then Saturday is Epica, Crimson Bow and Arrow. So lots of great stuff happening this week. All right, minimize that. There we go. Alrighty, let me see here. I was gonna request a song, but then I realized it's low-key not gonna hit without playing the game it's from. Oh. Well, you can do another one, like the sky's the limit on that. You feel like the floor is open. Dreamy, do whatever you want to do. My day has been good. I went to the gym this morning. I just finished 2 reactions because I have 8 to do this week because I didn't do any last week. So that one's my bad. So I'm playing catch up with last week. This past weekend, I went to dinner with my fiance's family. It was great. We had barbecue. It was really good. And then Saturday, caught up more on The Mandalorian because the movie's coming out next week. So we're trying to bust through that as quickly as possible. She's seen it. I have not. She's a huge Star Wars buff. I'm a casual fan. So little bit on the smaller side on that one, but that's okay. I'm learning, you know. And then what else? Was there anything else that happened? Sunday, yeah, Sunday was Mother's Day, and went to my brother's house, and we had we were gonna do a barbecue, we were gonna do a cookout, but the weather had other plans, so we cooked inside. You know, I did a lot of raining, so couldn't really cook outside. But we were also not only doing Mother's Day, but we were celebrating one of his dog's birthdays. It turned 8 years old, so kind of combined that all into one day, you know. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff. Great food, I thought. I thought it was good. Let me see here. The Count Sealor is the limit. Yeah, exactly. You get it. You get it. Yeah. Star Wars is great except for the sequels. I feel like the sequel trilogy is very divisive, to say the least. I like The Force Awakens, and then the other two are I don't really care for them that much. And then I know some of the series are good, and then some of the series are not. So I get it. I do. Let me see here. I sent a request for Jeff Castellucci's Further On Down the Road a few days ago. Yes, it is on the list. We are checking that one out first. We also have one for Sally, who said to wait until she got here, which may or may not happen today. I don't know. We'll see. Because depending on what time Sally gets here, it may not be. She may not be done with dinner yet. I don't know. You know, it's just 3 o'clock here is a completely different time there. So we'll see. But yeah, we are starting with Anonymous's request, the coffee. And if you could send me a link for the social media one, I could check that one out too, because I only found the one that was less than a minute. If you could find it and send it to me, that would be awesome. And then we can check that out as well. I put in a different request song. Okay, cool. Yeah, love to hear it. All right, so speaking of, let me make sure I have the correct screen up. Not that one. Again, not that one. Come on, OBS, work with me. Yes, I do. Sweet. Didn't want it to, because I have like 3 different browsers up. I don't want it to pull from the wrong one. Because one of them has, you know, one of the chats up. One of them has the music that's currently playing, and the schedule, and the coffee request, and then one of them has this. So it's like I wanted to make sure I pulled the correct one, you know. All right, so like I said, we are gonna start off with this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that pulled up, and then I will go ahead and get the first 2 up, and then whenever Sally gets here, that's what we'll do this one here, and then we'll get back to the list. So, you know, that whole thing. Let me also resize these. All right, fitty. There we go. I like it to be, you know, a respectable size. Okay, so I'm assuming we're starting at a certain time on this because that's more than 6 minutes. But we'll get to that when we get to it. Okay, so, and I'm gonna copy this because I can't read. I just can't. All right, we don't need that. I need this. There we go. Sweet. All right, let me see here. Oh yeah, let me. Dreamy, do you know how to give somebody permission to post links? Cause I don't. I'm not so good at that. Let me see if there's anything else. I like them all in sequels. I mean, yeah, there were moments that I liked of 8, and there were moments that I liked of 9, but overall, I wasn't a huge fan of them. So, you know, it's hit or miss. I think it's in the settings. Give me a second. Okay, cool. And then we'll try that again a little later. But we're gonna do this one first. Let me go ahead and nix the music. There we go. So this first one is from Anonymous. This is Jeff Castellucci's solo music video for May, a full version of Further On Up the Road. It premiered Friday, May 8th, so this was a couple days ago. Lane flew the Steadicam for Jeff at Patty Cake to film this, and here's the link. He also released a mini short of the song back in November 2023 that YouTube cuts off, but his social media has the entire 70-second video. Hold on, Vdoing, because it's not showing up, because I have links disabled because people abused it, and I had to turn it off, unfortunately. So give us a second on that one, and we'll try and get it posted. Hey, my submission is a demo of something that's being worked on for an OST. I wanted to check if it's all right. Yeah, for sure. Incongruent Angie, also welcome in. Hello. Yeah, definitely. Anything is up for grabs for music. Okay, so yeah, Vdoing, try now. It might be active on purple, not on red, because red, I don't know how to set that up at all. So unfortunately, I can't do it. Yeah, but the thing is, Vdoing, I'll even show you what it looks like over here. Let's do monitor one display. So yeah, it shows up as asterisks on my side, so I can't see it, unfortunately. Just to give you a little sneak peek as to what it looks like, just a behind the scenes of sorts. But Dreamy, I think, set it up now, so go ahead and try again. And in the meantime, we'll go ahead and do this. So let me share the link. Watch until 4:50. Okay, cool. I can do that. I will keep that in mind. That is easy to do. Because, yeah, it's like a full-on interview, right? So, yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. This is... I don't know who did the original, unless it says it in here. Because it does say cover. Oh, okay. So, yeah, Further On Up the Road was a really... One sec. In my defense, I've been talking for 3 hours. All right, Further On Up the Road was originally recorded and released by Bruce Springsteen in 2002. The original track is quite a bit different than this one, but still great. So I don't want to read any further into that. You know, that way I can see for myself how it sounds. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Where the road is dark and the seed is sowed, where the gun is cocked and the bullets cold, where the miles are marked in the blood and the gold.
That bass is incredible.
I'll meet you further on up the road.
I'm guessing Bruce Springsteen's is not as sad sounding.
And my smiling's gonna ring my lucky graveyard boots and a song to sing. I got a song to sing. It keeps me out of the cold.
That was some great vibrato right there.
And I'll meet you further up the road, further on up the road, further on up the road, where the way is dark and the night is cold. One sunny morning we'll rise, I know, and I'll meet you further on up the road. Yeah, I'll meet you further on up the road.
I like the occasional beat that we're getting in as well. I feel like there's some sound effects happening too.
I've been out in the desert, just doing my time, searching through the dust, looking sand. If there's a light up ahead, oh brother, I don't know. But I got this fever burning in my soul. Further on up the road, further on up the road, further on up the road, further on up the road. One sunny morning, we'll rise, I know. I'll meet you further on. Yeah, I'll meet you further on. And I'll meet you further on up the road.
I played the whole song, didn't I? Well, honestly, I thought we were maybe about halfway or something. Nope, I think I played the whole song. So that one's on me, unfortunately. I'll play the rest of it in a little bit. But yeah, I really love how he went about doing this. Like, it really has a sadder sound to it. It almost reminds me, and I can't remember the name of the song, but the song that they did for The Hobbit, Battle of the Five Armies, where it was like the farewell song, and he's also covered that as well. It kind of almost gives that impression, almost like it's kind of along the same emotion, along the same vibes and everything. And I think that's absolutely great. I really love that. The range that he has as a vocalist throughout this, like he really brought in that bass. He also brought in a little bit of higher notes as well. He really balanced it all out. I feel like he kind of went like back and forth between the two, which I think is great. The piano work I think was absolutely fantastic throughout this. We get some additional instruments as well. Like we get the occasional bass beat, and we had some other. I'm calling them sound effects. I really have no idea what the instrument is that was played during that, but I really like how it brought in that ambiance as well. And I mean, this being also like a kind of a sadder iteration of the song, I'm kind of guessing, because he did say it was quite a bit different. So I don't really know how Bruce Springsteen did his iteration. I really don't, but it definitely had a sadder sound to it. He's also playing in like this dark lit room as well. And I think having all of that, it just works really well for this iteration. I also, because you mentioned that Lane was flying like a Steadicam or something. We get to see it kind of moving around and stuff, which I think is awesome as well. Like different camera angles. We got some dynamic shots as well, which I think are cool. But yeah, I think this was an absolutely fantastic performance. I wish I had paused it somewhere in the middle, and I didn't, and I feel bad about that. But it is what it is. Sometimes that just happens. But yeah, I really liked it. All right, let me see here. It does say Jeff posted a live short singing this on his Patreon today. Sounds just as great singing into his phone with raw vocals. No subharmonics in the music video. He included tubular bells in his instrumentation. The Last Goodbye. Thank you. Yes, that is the one that I was thinking of for Lord of the Rings. Was his latest from The Hobbit. Tubular bells. Jeff is more like Johnny Cash's cover. And I think that mentioned, I didn't read far into it, but I think this version is closer to Johnny Cash's take off of 100 Highways, which you should definitely check out. So yeah, it does mention Johnny Cash as well. And like I've only checked out a couple of Johnny Cash songs, but I can kind of hear that as well. Like you can kind of hear Johnny Cash singing that. So I feel like that's right. You'll see Lane in the outro. Okay, cool. So yeah, that'll be good. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of the video because we're gonna get some outro stuff. So here we go.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching and subscribing. You are the best folks in the whole planet. If you'd like to join the names scrolling across your screen right now.
Oh, that's a
get early
cool
access to
effect.
New music, hang out in a video chat with me. and
So it's
much,
super
much
bright
more.
here, so I'm
Head on over
wondering.
to Patreon and sign up for free today. Special thanks goes out to
I'm wondering how
Albert
they dropped the
Draper,
lighting.
Blue Raven, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Chazzy UK, Debs
I guess they
Bagley,
just dropped the
Dan Hahn,
contrast
Jordy
or
S.,
something,
Juliana
or the
Livingston,
brightness in the
Lori
video
Tempero,
overall.
Marie Almeida, Patricia Schumann, Rev Jesse, Sarah O., Sylv E., Tema Krempley, and Asa M. Brun Lagnestall. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.
That's what it kind of does look like, because you see all the lights and stuff in there, and it's very bright in the room, but it does look like they brought the lighting down in the video itself. Or maybe there's a filter over it or something, because it does seem quite a bit dimmer. So I was kind of wondering about that, and that kind of just answered that question right then and there. But yeah, I think it was really great. And I always love seeing the behind the scenes stuff there. That Cash album was released after he passed. Yeah, I'm guessing the one that had Hurt on it, I'm guessing that was on his final album after he had passed. The settings are a bit funky, Vdoin. Just send me the link in whispers and I can post it in chat for you. You can whisper by clicking on my name or by selecting it from the sidebar. So yeah, Vdoin, if you send it to Dreamy, Dreamy can drop it in chat. I think I messed up the settings or something. I don't know. I did that so long ago, you know. People abused it, and we had to take it away, unfortunately. But once you do that, we'll be able to play that, and we'll come back to it. But while we're waiting for that, we'll go ahead and jump into the next. Okay, so this next one is from Michael Jackson. Let me go ahead and send that. There we go. Jeff did all his own video editing, but I'm unsure exactly what he did. I mean, that's what it looks like to me, just based on the video editing stuff that I've used in the past. Not for reaction videos specifically, but you know, I've done a lot of different video editing over the years, different projects, different programs, things like that. Excuse me. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it looks like to me. It might not be. It might be something completely different, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, links used to be such an annoyance back in the day when we had those spam bots roaming around. Yeah, that too. I forgot about those. So yeah, let's go ahead and look into this. All right, so this is from Michael Jackson. This is Tiny Tim on the Johnny Carson show. Only watch until 4:50. That's when the music part of it ends. So this is like a 16-minute video. So if you want to check out like the full video, definitely do that. We're not going to do that. We're just checking out the performance itself. Good evening, Sergius. Welcome in. Hopefully you are doing well. There we go. Okay. So, oh, it's on Facebook. That would be why. Okay. So let me bring this over here. Now you'll see I'm not on Facebook. So real quick, just since we have it up and since we just did the video, we'll check this real quick. And I will copy the link as well. And I'll post it in here. There we go. Okay. So there we go. It's public. Yeah. So some stuff with Facebook and just Meta in general, they need you to have an account. They require you to have an account. And I never know which is which. So hopefully this will be fine. We'll see. So yeah, this is a little bit more of what we just checked out. This is kind of I don't want to say an extension because this was done before, I guess. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. Why can I not hear it? Well, I just turned the volume up. I know I did. Don't talk back to me, Facebook. How dare you? Nobody likes you. Okay. Let's try that again. Here we go. Oh, I have to have an account. That's fucking annoying. I hate Facebook so much. All right, give me 1 second. God, are you kidding me? That's obnoxious. It's not letting me play it until I'm logged in. Give me 1 sec. Let me see if I can remember how to log in. Loading. I think I got it. For the record, I do have a Facebook for the channel. It's connected to the Instagram as well. So if you want to follow me on there, I don't really do anything with it, but you're more than welcome to follow me on there. Okay, so let's try this again. Third time. Third time's the charm. Let's see. All right, here we go.
Where the road is dark and the seed is sowed, where the gun is cocked and the bullets cold, where the miles are marked in the blood and the gold. I'll meet you further on up the road.
There's something about it being in black and white also. I think it's even more fitting.
My lucky graveyard boots and a song to sing. I got a song to sing. It keeps me out of the cold. And I'll meet you further on up the road.
Yeah, it really does. Excuse you. I'm talking here. How dare you? Don't autoplay. That's just rude. Let me try that again. There's just something about how, without anything else in there, it's just piano, it's just vocals. Like, we don't have that beat, we don't have the extra instrumentation or anything. It seems even more stripped down, and like in combination with it being in black and white. I don't know. There's just something about it that hits even harder. So I think you're right. It really does feel like a decent amount different by comparison. So I think that's really awesome. But yeah, very, very cool. All right. So I do see that we have a new priority request. I did already load this one up though, and I would feel bad to push it off even further. So Sergius, are you cool if we do yours after this one? Is that okay? We can go ahead. Okay, cool. I didn't want to be rude, so I figured I'd ask. Everything on just Facebook and Instagram is public, so you don't have to. Apparently, Facebook and Instagram say other. Maybe Instagram's different, but apparently Facebook says otherwise. Which that's why I don't use Facebook anymore. The only reason I have a Facebook is because it's connected to the Instagram. So it talked back to me, and I didn't appreciate that. Okay, so let me share this one again if I didn't already. So there we go. Here we go. Okay, so that's what we're checking out right now. Doing quite good, surprisingly. What about you? Why do you say surprisingly? Hold on. Why do you say surprisingly? Facebook out here just pulling up with rage bait. They are. That's one reason why I don't use them. Also, the next video is just straight up AI, which get out of here. Nobody cares about you. So yeah. Okay, I think that's enough with Facebook for today. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go.
This album right here, I understand, was the biggest advance seller at the recent.
So I know Johnny Carson was like huge back in the day.
By all the major record companies.
I don't know how long he was on TV for though.
Like Bob Dylan, Peter, Paul, and Mary have predicted this next gentleman is going
Tiny
to be
Tim has
the biggest record seller.
A decent sized nose,
I guess
but
coming year. He's been on television before with Roland Martin. I think
still awesome.
Laugh-ins, and he has another one coming up on the 22nd. Very sincere. It's different.
No, really. He's different.
What?
He's different.
Yes, I guess this would be like a flower child or something like that.
This is not the day and age of the ordinary run-of-the-mill.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought that was Richard Nixon at first. I was like, why is he on the show?
Tiny Tim.
But I don't think that's Richard Nixon. So I have to imagine he wasn't like this in real life. This was just a persona he put on. And yeah, I imagine he probably would not be super happy to know that his songs are played in horror films. But I mean, still, there is a very unsettling sound to them. Yeah, he's definitely eccentric. And you said 450, so I'm guessing he might be doing something else.
Thank you. You're wonderful, everyone. And it's such a pleasure to be here tonight on the Johnny Carson Show. I'm so happy, oh, happy-go-lucky me.
So I'm guessing he has more than just these two songs, considering he had an album that they were showing off. I can't imagine these are the only two songs on there.
Never bother me. Things that bother you never bother me. I feel happy and fine. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Having got a lot, I don't need.
At the same time, I mean, these two songs are relatively short.
Sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Why, just take it from me, I'm just as free as any daughter. I do what I like, just when I like, and how I love it. I'm right here to say when I'm old and gray, I'll be right in my prime. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight.
I think it would be interesting if they actually showed the backing band as well, because we only get to see Tiny Tim. I think it'd be cool to see like all the different instruments they're using. And how many, you know? Because I get the impression there's at least 3 different brass instruments. All right. But yeah, I mean, definitely an eccentric musician, but I mean, it definitely works to his benefit. You know, I don't think anybody was doing something like this. You know, I think this is like his thing, you know, like this is, it really works for him. Just even playing the ukulele, it's very unique, you know, and I definitely think it works to his benefit. I have to imagine, like, if you met him in real life, he isn't as eccentric as he is on stage. I think it's probably just like a persona that he puts on, like it's an on-stage persona. If he actually is like this in real life, I mean, that's incredible. Like, he wasn't any different or anything. But yeah, I think how he goes about music and everything is very, very different, and it's a lot of fun. And there's just something about Tiptoe Through the Tulips that really does have a creep factor. And I have to imagine he probably wasn't super happy that it was put in horror films, but I mean, it works for that too. Like, it really does. And then the other song, like, it was on SpongeBob. It was on the first episode of SpongeBob, so it definitely not creepy. But yeah, I think he's a cool guy. He does cool stuff. Or I guess rather did. He passed away from what we learned in the 90s. So, but yeah. Um, it was so short. Yeah, no. I mean, they're relatively short songs, so it makes sense to just knock both of them out. Johnny Carson had a house band visible on set for his shows. I have to imagine because like a lot of late night talk shows, they have like in-house bands and you get to see them, but here we didn't get to see them at all. Like they may show him further on. I don't really know. But like for the first part, while they were talking and introducing him to the performance, like they didn't show him at all, or they didn't show them at all. And while he was playing, they didn't show him at all. So I just think it would have been cool if they had shown them. You know what I mean? I think it would have been great. But you know, that's just me. That's just me. All right, so aleatorio, let me pop yours up real quick. Okay, so yours does work, so we don't have to worry about that. We're gonna jump to Sergius's because that is the next one on the list for priority requests. So let me go ahead and pop this up. All right. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and share the link and then we will read the comment. There we go. Let's see here. My baseline isn't that great, unfortunately, but we're working on it. That's definitely good. Definitely work on getting through everything, negative and that's happening, and you'll come out on the other side better for sure. If you ever need to talk, you can always message on Discord. It's all good. The rhythm in the second one is somewhat catchy. Yeah, it is. I mean, I think that's probably why they threw it in SpongeBob, I'm going to go through Tiptoe Through the Tulips now. Bye. All right, have fun. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Have you ever watched Voice Play's live road trip video? Part of the joke was Tiptoe Through the Tulips. I don't think so. I don't think I have. All right, so this next priority request is from Sergius. Let me copy this because I can't read. So this is the message. We were promised Jetpacks are another Scottish indie band. They were more punk at the beginning, incorporating more and more indie elements, and I'm somehow a sucker for Scottish singers. It's a very slow build-up, but I think the song really captures a certain hopeful, melancholic feeling. The voice is great as well. So it is We Were Promised Jetpacks, Keeping Warm is the name of the song. So let's see here. Bye everyone, see you next stream. Bye Michael Jackson. Have a great day. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. Something about that house that just doesn't look right, or I guess not house necessarily, building. I think it's the window above the door, just not as symmetrical, because the two windows are symmetrical, but the door and the window above the door are not. So it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. But it makes sense, I get it. It seems quiet, but maybe it's building up more and more. There is a slow buildup, yeah. Yeah, the guitar, the bass, the drums, the cymbals specifically, but I like how you can hear everything like equally. Like that bass is really prevalent. something about the guitar playing here that gives off like something from the Who. And I'm thinking of Pinball Wizard specifically. It's like the Who mixed in with Bruce Springsteen a little bit. And that's just the instrumentation. That has nothing to do with the singing or anything, but yeah. That's just what I'm getting from this so far. Whoosteen, that's great. I like that. So I'm guessing, I mean, it's a very long intro, but I'm guessing there's going to be vocal work somewhere in here. Yeah, it's definitely getting louder and louder and a little bit faster too.
Chances of being born are so slim, so keep warm, so keep warm.
Everything just drops out.
And take some heart in being born and quite so young. You can learn to talk and learn to walk in your own time. You're so
I like how they play with the tempo during the song. Like it started off slow, we're definitely at a faster tempo now.
There's nothing to eat and there's nowhere to sleep in these four walls. You're so
That guitar strumming too. There is a lot to this song, there really is. I feel like even now, like we're covering like a few genres throughout this. Like you mentioned punk rock. But it almost kind of bleeds into punk rock.
chances of being born are so slim, so keep warm, so keep warm.
I feel like each instrument kind of got a moment to shine throughout this as well. So I think that's great too. But I see what you mean about the vocals as well. Yeah, and incorporating the Scottish like accent in here, I think worked really well. Very nice. Yeah, I think I personally I think it might be a little long, but I think you know it did exactly what it was supposed to do. You know, it was just really long build up, really slow build up. But as it's building up, it's not only like adding more and more instruments, it's upping the tempo as well, and it's getting faster and faster, getting into that punk speed, and like just incorporating a couple other things throughout that as well. But yeah, I think it's really cool. I do think maybe a little long, but I think it works to its benefit rather than to its detriment. That's what I think anyway. But yeah, very, very cool. Can you add Voice Play's Road Trip to the list then if there is time? It's on their channel from 2014. Earl and Tony were still in Voice Play. It's a funny musical skit. Interesting. Possibly if we do have time, yeah. I'm heading to work into work for a bit, but taking my laptop. I'll be back online in about 15-20 minutes. Okay, valid. You're probably gone by now, but that works. That does work. But yes, I think that was fantastic. There we go. All right. Living in the Sunlight and Tiptoe are from the album God Bless Tiny Tim. Okay. See, I figured they were from the same album. Video. Is there... Oh, this is just a lyrics video. Okay. I don't know. This was formatted really interesting. I don't know what Sheets did. That's super weird. All right. So, Jim, we are on to yours. I guess I actually need to pop up a couple. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. All right, cool. All right, so we got 3 up. That one's on a playlist. Let me see if I can cut the list off. Here we go. I don't want it to automatically plan into the next video while I'm trying to talk. That'd be rude. Donnie, this one might be a little too long just because the cutoff is 6 minutes. So I'm going to leave it up to you whether we just play part of this or if you want to do a different one. Definitely let us know on that. Had a bit of a delay, but thank you for reacting. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know there is a slight delay on some of these. It just unfortunately happens. We are also about to go into an ad break, and I do need to go feed the cats real quick so they won't bug me later. So I'm going to go do that. We're just going to take a little minor break while the ads plan, and I'm going to turn this back on, and I will be right back. Okay. Ad break is still going. But we have about a minute, so that's is all good. Double checked. Road trip is 8 minutes, so I'll have something different. Okay, you know, that's valid. That works. It do be like that. I know some people have asked why I only do 6 minutes as the limit. It's just so we are able to get through as many reactions as possible, because I try not to leave anybody out. You know, I don't want to if I'm able to. So yeah, but you know, even at that, we're still not able to get through everybody's, but I do my best. I do try anyways. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up and ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this because the ad break is now over. Also, I guess I should mention, if you're watching on Purple, you do get to rack up channel points, and I do have a react to this channel point redemption, so it would potentially give you an additional submission if you wanted to go that route as well. So something to keep in mind. All you have to do is just, you know, lurk in the stream on the Purple platform. I don't know if I'm allowed to say which one it is or not, but you know, because we're on red and we're on purple, so you know, just something to keep in mind as well. And we learned from Smooth Criminal that's another reason. I think I missed the the first part of that possibly, but I don't know. Anyway, Jim, we're on to yours. This is Yusef, Cat Stevens, Morning Has Broken. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go.
Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the world.
It has an Elton John sound to it almost.
Sweet the rain's new fall, sunlit from heaven.
I do like the vocal work.
Dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of
And the visual work that we get through this, I think is a lot of fun.
sprung in completeness where his feet pass. My
I'm gonna pause right there. We're about halfway into this anyway. So I don't know. I've heard the name Cat Stevens. I don't know anything about him, but I'm guessing this is a much older song, just based on how the video is progressing. Like we're getting to see a bunch of different photos and different things throughout this. So I'm guessing this is a much older song, like from I would guess maybe like the 70s, maybe. I don't really know. But I really like his vocal work throughout this. There's something comforting about how he's singing this song. I think that's a good word for it. And the instrumentation throughout this, like he had the piano, the guitar, it's just something about it, just very cozy. And during the little interludes after he's done singing, it definitely does sound a little Elton John. I don't want to say necessarily inspired because I don't know who came first necessarily, but in that general like sound genre, it kind of has that sound to it. So yeah, I think all of it works really well together. It's just it just has this like feel good vibe to it. So I'm liking it so far. Requested voice plays Dream On instead. All right, cool. So no one posts a 33-minute prog rock tune. That too, yeah. I feel like that would be a little overkill. You know what I mean? You know, posting a whole concert or anything like that definitely would be a little extreme. So yeah, I can't do that. Maybe one day, but not today. But yeah, I think this is a good tune, and I say we go ahead and check out the rest of this. So here we go.
Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light, Eden saw play, praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day. Morning has broken.
We have some backing vocals. That's nice.
Morning, blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning.
There's a photo of Felix the cat there.
Fresh from the world.
Yeah, I think whoever's playing the piano is doing a fantastic job. The way it was transitioning through this song, because it got to moments where it kind of slowed down and then it went through it again, it almost kind of gave off this impression it was going through a story. That's kind of the impression I was getting. I don't know if that's necessarily what was happening necessarily, because it's just talking about, you know, the morning and everything. But yeah, I mean, I think how he went about this was great. You know, definitely a very comforting, like, singing voice, and, you know, just a great, solid tune overall. The visuals were very nice throughout this as well. It kind of had this like newspaper clipping magazine like effect like throughout this, just kind of pasted throughout this. So I think that's kind of fun. But yeah, I think it was good. I liked it. The 70s, he stopped music and became a Muslim, hence Yusef, and wrote only Islamic music. He returned to contemporary music in the 2000s. Okay. So, I mean, I guess because this is his channel, I'm guessing he's still going, possibly. It does say 2021. So I'm guessing he is still performing. He's a British musician. Yeah, folk, rock, pop, and Islamic. It was a little folky, I guess. Maybe I don't really know exactly on that song specifically. Even still, yeah, I think it was good. Oh, that hunger's starting to catch up with me now. I already meal prepped and everything, but still. All right, let me see. Donnie, so are we just checking out part of this, or are we gonna do a different one? Definitely let me know. So he was tagged with negative press. Probably when he changed. Yeah, I can get that. You can do part of it. Is there a specific spot where I should start, or just start at the beginning? Okay. Just making sure. Okay, so we'll go to about here. Yeah. I can do that. All right. So let's go ahead and copy this link. All right, so there's that. There's that. All right, so did we check this artist out before? The name looks familiar. I could be wrong. Definitely let me know. So this is Diamond Trade by Carmen Jaka. You have good. Okay, my memory isn't bad or anything. So they're a Swedish band. Did they have like, was it heavy rock or metal? Is that what it was? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Here we go. Yeah, there it is. I do like how heavy this is. It's like so unassuming. And he's just like walking on a train tracks. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense because this song's called Diamond Train.
The blinders are down. Your room fills up. The sudden halt reminds you. This
It's almost like his singing is slowed down just like the video is. Because you see him singing it. So that's an interesting effect. Interesting way to go about it. I love the guitar work in this. It's very melodic. I like how we like interweave, like you have the majority of it's heavy, but then you interweave like these calmer moments into the song. I think I said last time, like it reminds me of Devin Townsend. Definitely has some great range with the vocals. I'm kind of curious at what point we get to see them playing, because like I kind of saw that in a little snippet. But so far it's just been him walking on a train track that I'm guessing isn't used anymore, because you see all the grass growing through it. Oh, you get to see it now. I like how this was just a one shot the entire video. There are no cuts or anything. That's right. They look so unassuming because they're in like really casual clothes. Like almost dad clothes. Getting ready to mow the lawn kind of thing. I really love the guitar work during this. All right, so that is the time limit for, you know, what we have set up. I really like it. You know, there was a song earlier where it kind of felt like it might have gone on a little bit too long. I feel like this one, and maybe it's just the genre that I kind of resonate with. I feel like I kind of want to listen to it more, you know. And not that the other one was bad by any means. I just feel like the intro kind of just went on a little long. Like it was a very slow build up and everything, but maybe it was a little bit too long, but at the same time it worked for them. Here I really love the instrumentation, how we're interweaving like slower, calmer moments into the heavier instrumentation. Vocal work, you know, he's got some great vocal, like very clean vocals throughout. He can hit some notes, he can hold some notes, very melodic on that as well. And I really love how it's just a one shot on the video. Like there were no cuts or anything. It's just him walking down the train tracks and it just walked right into them playing. And I thought that was like a really cool way to incorporate that. But yeah, I think they did a great job with this one. I like it. All right, let's see here. Greetings from Oxford. Pyrola, welcome in. How are you? How's Oxford? Completely forgot about this. Well, we did not forget about you. Hello. His religion demanded against Salman Rushdie, who wrote a book against the Islamic. So sorry for all my fat finger typos. Valid. So yeah, he got some flack for all of that. Okay. Interesting. So he supported Salman Rushdie. Is that what I'm understanding? Let's see. Dreamy was definitely vibing with that. I get that. I was too. I liked it. I liked it a lot. All right. So we got that. That's not the right shade. It's a certain shade of green. That ain't it. That one. Thank you. All right. So next up we have American Josh, Standing in the Rain. It's mostly one person who is a disabled vet. All right, cool. Let's share this. No. Hit enter. Thank you. Oxford is okay. I was in Liverpool for the Longest John's gig yesterday, and that was pretty awesome. I do remember talking about that last week or the week before. I don't remember exactly which. But yeah, so sounds like that went really well, so that's awesome. Love to hear that. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. This is Emerson South, Standing in the Rain. Here we go. Okay. I like that bass. It's an insane vocal prowess. Another song where we're playing with the tempo too.
Feeling no pain. Get knocked down, I'll get back on my feet again. Feeling no pain.
Really bringing in the funk during this. That bass is nasty. It's good.
Out all night, empty bottles and empty cans. When I should be home being amends. I know she can do so much better than me. I don't know why she don't let this poor boy be. Yeah. Ooh, I'm up on my feet when I should be in bed. One more slip, child. I'll be down. Standing in the rain.
I love the piano throughout this. That drum fill was fantastic.
Feeling no pain. Get knocked down, I'll get back on my feet again.
Got some powerful vocals.
Feeling no pain. Feeling no pain. Do it again.
It's going in a whole different direction now, I feel like. It's almost like bluegrass. Now we're still doing the funk jazz style.
Now I got a baby at home. I don't know if I'm gonna see it grown.
The album art is also interesting. It looks like
I've done.
somebody in some sort of suit,
Son of a gun.
like in the sewer.
Ooh, I'm up on my feet when I should be in bed. One more slip, child. Who cares if I die?
God. He has some crazy range.
Feeling no pain. Get knocked down, I'll get back on my feet again. Feeling no pain. Feeling no pain. Feeling no pain.
He definitely has an old soul for sure. Like everything about that was fantastic. I really hope. Let me see something. So he posted this last February. Something about that. I feel like he should definitely take off. Like that was fantastic. Just the instrumentation. Like we're mixing in jazz and funk throughout that. We got to a moment where he kind of switched genres, incorporating a bit of bluegrass with how he was strumming the guitar, and then incorporated that back into the jazz and the funk. Like it's really awesome how he brought all of this together. Vocal work was incredible. Like he has some great range throughout that. Relatively clean vocals as well. There wasn't really any rasp or grit or anything, but definitely like a soulful like vocal style, and I mean everything just worked so well together, and it felt like he packed in a lot into 4 minutes. Like that's awesome. But yeah, definitely a fantastic performance. I like that. And did you say you were did you say you were doing that for an OST? Is that the conversation we had earlier? Or was that somebody else? That could have been somebody else too. I might be misremembering. Let me get these up. No, I mean, oh, that might be Angie then, which we haven't gotten to yet. Yeah, because this one in game. Yeah, so that one's my bad. I'm misremembering. All right, so and Sally is not here yet, so we cannot do that priority request. Let me go ahead and get these ready to go. Okay. I'm not playing this one yet. I'm not playing it yet. I'm not playing it yet. Don't talk back to me, SoundCloud. I'm just making sure everything's set up, ready to go. Yeah, we're good. Cool. Yeah. So this next one's from Love Tigress. Let's go ahead and share this. There we go. Let me see. Last week I was on my way to the UK, so I missed that stream. Right. Okay. Yeah. Now I remember. Okay. So that was 2 weeks ago that we discussed that. Okay. I remember. I just mix up things sometimes. No, he supported the Islamic fatwa calling for Rushdie's death. When he returned to contemporary music, he claims to have been misunderstood. He did a book tour in the US and a music tour. Interesting. Okay. I'm guessing some of that's kind of died down. That would be my guess. I love the song. Amazing. Need to hear more from. Yeah, I think that was great. Definitely check out that link from. It was. Hold on. You're gonna make me go to it, aren't you? Not gonna pop up or anything. Emerson South is the artist. I knew it started with an E. I'm bad with names though. All right, so this next one is from Love Tigress. This is from Atiz. Yunho is the member that's featured for this one. Slide to Me. He's the main dancer, vocalist, and actor in the group. He learns choreography the fastest, and he's known as everyone's boyfriend. Fun fact: he was born on National Puppy Day and has a golden retriever energy. Cool, fun stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. Okay.
I feel so drowned. Gotta know what you need. 조금 더 가까이. 전율 속 거친 춤을 춰. Share with us. Hey, side to me, no need for us.
I like the instrumentation of this. I really like that bass too.
Baby, just give me the sign. 결말을 알고 있는 너와 나. 더 헷갈릴 것 하나 없어 오늘 밤. 예민한 감각이 노래를 불러. 밤새 가득히 repeat. 눈을 맞추고 네 소리를 들려줘. 짙은 향기 속. I feel so drowned. Gotta know what you need. 조금 더 가까이. 전율 속 거친 춤을 춰.
Very clean vocals, kind of relaxing too. He seems to be getting a little anxious in the elevator there. I guess I'd be a little disappointed if they didn't have choreography in a performance. I'm gonna pause right there before we continue. So yeah, going through this, like the instrumentation, I'm really liking that style that he's bringing to this. I really love the bass throughout. Like it's really landing for me. And the vocal style that he's doing throughout this, like it's very relaxed. Like it's not like super energetic or anything, but it works really well for the song. Like it's really nice. Like very clean vocals. And yeah, I think everything he's doing with that is great. In the video, like you just see him going up the elevator, getting ready, and then leaving. And kind of in the elevator, he seemed to be getting a little anxious. But then as soon as he stepped off, like he was right into it. Like they went right into the choreography and everything. And yeah, I think they're doing a great job with this one. The instrumentation of this, and Jim, you'll probably know the song better than I do. Salts, one of Salt's songs. Yeah, that you got it. You knew exactly where I was going with that. Exactly. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the song, but there was a song that had a similar style to it with the instrumentation. We checked it out some time ago, and yeah, it's kind of was reminding me of a little bit. But yeah, I think it's great. I like it. He still lives in Saudi Arabia, but returns home to the UK occasionally. Some still hold it against him. Valid. I mean, that makes sense. The song has a Michael Jackson Salts feel to it. Yeah. My Old Bias, let's go. Yuno has such an underrated vocalist and a tease. I love how unique every member is and their sound away from the group. Yeah, I am enjoying this because we do get to see like how they perform like as individuals rather than just in the group itself. So I think that's a great aspect as well. Because yeah, everybody does have their own style, and I think it works to their benefit as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. I was kind of half expecting him to go see whoever it is he was singing about, but that did not happen. I thought that's where he was going to, was to go see the person he was singing about, but no. I don't know if like any of these individual performances, these solo performances, I don't know if they interweave with each other or anything like that. I don't know if this has like a follow-up or anything. But yeah, I think the whole video was great, you know, very stylistic. Instrumentation was great. Like we discussed, it kind of had a bit of a Michael Jackson vibe to it. And maybe even Bruno Mars a little bit. I'm trying to think of a song that I can't remember. I'm bad with names sometimes, but I think Bruno Mars is who I'm thinking of. Kind of has a style like that. I think everything they did here was great. I liked it. Good time zone, Sally. Welcome in. How are you? How's it going? How was dinner? They're all from the same album. Oh, okay. I don't know if we discussed that part, but that's cool. So maybe they do kind of interweave a bit. But yeah, I think it was great. All right, so this was number 8. So now that Sally's here, we're gonna jump to the other priority request that we have. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's synced up exactly where we want it, so that's great. All right, so I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna read this out. So this is a priority request from Sally, so thank you very much for that. Hi Ace, I'm not gonna be able to make all of the stream tomorrow, which is now today. As it's dinner time here, but I can request this and hopefully ask you to keep it until I join you. In honor of Home Freeze announcing a European tour later this year, this is a live from their last show this side of the pond in London in 2023. Not the whole video. If you start at the timestamp and finish it at the end of that song, about 12:35-ish. So the name of the song, or maybe songs, I wasn't really sure when I wrote this up, but Home Free, Fishing in the Dark / Boondocks. So I don't know if this is 2 songs put together or what, but I guess we'll find out. Well, dinner was good. Nice. Love to hear it. V Doyne, thank you for the sub, using your Prime sub. Thank you for that. Typically with subs and stuff, we also do get, I also do allow an additional reaction. So if you have one that you would like to submit, go for it for sure. So I'm going to submit this link. So, you don't have to, but if you want, take your time, think about it. We got an hour and a half, so you're good. It's a mashup. Okay, so this is 2 songs mashed up together. Do we know the artists or artists for those 2 songs, or are they originals? That'd be cool to find out if you have that information available. All right, so this is about 4-ish minutes. That's cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. So here we go. There's just something about their live performances that are so good by comparison of their music videos and stuff. I'm not saying their music videos are bad, by the way, but there's just something intense about them being live.
Are singing and the lightning bugs are floating on a breeze. Baby, get ready. Across the field where the creek turns back on old Stumper Road. I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. You and me going fishing in the dark, flying on a X and count the stars where the cool grass goes.
I feel no shame in the blue.
Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love.
I like the harmony they have going on here.
Moving slow, moving slow. Staying the whole night through. It feels so good to be with you.
The bass is also fantastic.
I feel no shame. I'm proud of where I came from. I was born and raised in the boondocks. Way down in the boondocks. One thing I know, no matter where
I think Rob and Austin taking turns or alternating on lead, I think is great.
It's where I learned about living. It's where I learned about love. It's where I learned about working hard and having a little was just enough. Where I learned about Jesus and knowing where I stand. You can take it or leave it. This is me. This is who I am. It's who I am. You and me going fishing in the dark, flying on a X and down the stars where the cool grass grows. Born and raised in the boom, down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow, moving slow. I feel no shame, I'm proud of where I
There's something about the energy they have on stage. Like, it's so relaxed, and at the same time, it's very energetic. Maybe it's how they're moving. Maybe that's what it is that I'm thinking. But it all just works really well.
Feels so good to be with you.
That grit that they're putting in is really good.
I'll get a pool. We'll go fishing in the crawfish hole. Five-card poker on a Saturday night. Church on Sunday morning. You get a line, I get a pole. We'll go fishing in the crawfish hole. Down in the boondocks.
I like how we're on like different lines. Like everybody's doing a different line, and they're weaving it in together like so well. And then they brought it all back together. That's great. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, they did a great job with this. I don't know. I don't think I've heard the originals of these songs because you said they were mashed up together. So I don't know who did them or, you know, which song was which, or if they like interweaved the two songs together throughout the entire performance, or, you know, halfway through we did one and then kind of brought in the other one. I have no idea. So by comparison of the original iterations, I don't know, but I definitely enjoyed the performance that they did. There's something about the energy that they have on stage. Like, it's so relaxed, and at the same time, it has like this energy that is just so like good on stage. Like the way they're moving around, the way they're interacting and everything, it just works really well. The vocal work that we got, the harmony, the lead vocaling that we got, everybody taking turns with that. The percussion and the bass worked really well throughout this as well. And then the grit that they were putting into that, like it was really well done. But yeah, they definitely did a great job with this. I liked it. Let's see here. Mash plus up equal cool bean. Exactly, you got it. They've been doing this for nearly 10 years at this point. The music video is from back in the Chris Rupp era, which I have not. I've only seen a couple of Chris Rupp performances. The vast majority of the ones that were ever requested were like after he left. Like it was just that middle range right there is the majority of the ones that I've checked out. But it's a great opener. So this is what they opened with. That's cool. Fishing in the Dark is the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. I've heard of them before. There's this TikToker who's a musician who does this segment called Good Band Name, Bad Band Name. And he goes through just how it sounds and everything. He's like, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, bad name. But if you say it like Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, it's a good band. Like it depends on how you say it. So yeah, like that's the only reason I know anything about them. Boondocks is Little Big Town. That one I don't think I've heard. But yeah. And they are really wound up together. I knew it before I knew the originals, and they sound old, or they sound odd separate to me. Okay. So what I'm hearing is don't go listen to the originals now. That's what I heard. Have you reacted to Voice Play's Hellfire music video? I did. I actually got to do that with another streamer a while back. I don't know that streamer is going to be featured on the channel. Again, they're just super busy. They have not had a chance. We may not get to do another collaboration. That might have just been a one-time thing, the 3 or 4 videos we checked out. But yeah, we did check that one out. I thought it was good. Cool. So we did that one. There we go. So this was number 9. There we go. So yeah, before I just put when Sally visits chat. That's what I put. So now I can mark it off. All right. So got those, and I'll go ahead and pull this one up. Bring that to the back. Okay. So while you're working on that, I'm going to take a quick potty break because I have to use the restroom. So work on finding one, and we'll check out some more music when I get back. And be right back, guys. Okay. Walking hurts right now. I did leg day at the gym. All right, let's see. What about Daddy Sang Bass? I don't think so. I don't think I've checked that one out. Let me do this. This does not look familiar, so it's a Johnny Cash song, so most likely probably have not heard it because there's only a couple of Johnny Cash songs I've listened to, and that is not one of them. All right, so we'll check this one out. So we're kind of jumping around the list a bit since this is a subscription purchase of sorts. It's an additional bonus just from Purple. If you subscribe to the channel, you get an additional, or if you gift subs, you get additional reactions. Just not something anybody has to do, but if you do, you get a bonus, so that's fun. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. This is Voice Play performing a cover of Johnny Cash's Daddy Sang Bass. So here we go.
Well, I remember when I was a lad, times were hard and things were bad. But there's a silver lining behind every cloud. Well, just simple people, that's all we were, trying to make a living out of black land dirt. We'd get together in a family circle singing loud. And Daddy sang bass.
Mama sang tenor, me and little brother would join right in there. Singing seems to soothe the troubled soul.
Someday soon, and it won't be long, I'll rejoin them.
I was kind of expecting the song to be completely, in bass, but nope.
For the circle won't be broken. By and by, Lord, by and by.
And Daddy sang bass.
Mama sang tenor, me and little brother would join right in there.
In the sky, Lord, in the sky. And we were singing, singing in harmony.
And we were singing
Singing
in harmony.
I remember after work, Mama would call and all of us. Well, you could hear us singing for a country mile. Now, little brothers, done gone on.
I like the harmony throughout this.
We'll be singing again up yonder in a little while. And Daddy sang bass.
Mama sang tenor, me and little brother would join right in there.
Earl is really getting into it.
Troubled soul. And one day soon, and it won't be long, I'll rejoin them with a song. Well, I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. Oh, the circle won't be broken. By and by, Lord, by and by.
I like how everybody's family came to visit for this.
In the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Great range right there. Get the high notes and the low notes. Just worked really well. Let me pause right there so I don't get multiple copyright claims. Wouldn't want that. Yeah, I really like how they went about that. It's a little short, but I mean, I think they packed a lot into that as well. I really like, how they started off with the bass, like Daddy sang bass. It just kind of felt like appropriate. And then bringing in Earl and Ellie, bringing in the higher range, and even Jaina, and like just bringing in the higher range as well, the harmony, the higher notes and everything, just kind of, what's a good word? Contradicted just based on what I was expecting. And it definitely worked here. The harmony that we had throughout that I thought was fantastic. The percussion that we had also worked really well here. And like, I haven't really seen that many videos with Earl, but I mean, all of the ones that I've seen, like they all do really well together. And I think that's really awesome. So yeah, this is before Caesar joined the group, from what I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, they did a great job with this. I liked it. Let's see here. Yeah, they were voice play members in 2018. Jeff arranged Daddy Sang Bass a dozen years before they got around to making a video for it in 2018, which was still doing their touring live performance years. Oh, during their performance years, when the song rotated in and out of their show, their families. They were all set to film this in April 2017, but Jeff and Kathy's son decided to arrive 3 weeks early, and then they had to postpone. William had just turned 1 when they finally were able to reschedule the video shoot. Nice. Note, Lane has 4 daughters. Yes, Caesar joined in 2021. Earl was a founding member. Right. It's a very suitable song for a harmony group. Adorable. I mean, maybe I should check out the original, or maybe just some more Johnny Cash in general, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. I should probably also write that down. Hold on. Let me see. I'll do NA. So this was number 10. Cool. There we go. All right, and that was the correct link, right? Yeah. All right, cool. So next up is Dreamy. I don't know if Dreamy's still here or not, considering it's probably 2 a.m. Where you're at. So if you're not here, sorry. That's just how the list works sometimes. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. There we go. It's midnight. Don't worry. Oh, so it's 10-hour difference. Okay. I thought it was 12. I don't know why. Why did I think it was 12? Anyway, so this is Tree Palm, not Palm Tree, Tree Palm. The song is Turn Around. Just a vibe song I first heard from GD. If you don't know what GD is, it's Geometry Dash. It's this, how do you describe Geometry Dash, Dreamy? Daylight saving shenanigans, I'd assume. I guess. I don't really know. Yeah, if you know how to describe it, it's a rhythm game. You know what? That works. It's a rhythm game. You got a bunch of shapes and things like that. You got to hit the button, whatever you're hitting to the beat of the song, basically, and you progress and everything, things and stuff. Anyway, I did a bad job on that one, but anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go. That's Daft Punk, isn't it? Yeah, I think they're sampling Daft Punk's One More Time. It's really interesting, like the vocals are like popping in and out. Like there's a really interesting effect on it. I don't know if I'm crazy about that effect though. I think without it, it would be perfectly fine. I mean, great vocal work. And I like the instrumentation that they're incorporating in addition to using that sampling from Daft Punk. I think it's just a vibe. Got a ton of memories attached to it for me, so there's that. I mean, that's totally valid. I mean, those are just my opinions too. You know, I think the instrumentation is fantastic. I think the vocals themselves are great. It's just the effect I'm not crazy about, but that's just a minor complaint. I'm trying to figure out what track 6 is. Because I don't even think it's vocals. I don't think. Maybe it is? I don't know. I do think it's cool that the video that's uploaded is the sampling of it. Like, we get to see every aspect of this, all the audio cues and everything. All right, it looks like it's gonna fade out. Now, I feel like that vocal effect at the end here, while it's fading out, I think that's cool. I definitely like that. I just feel like during the song itself, I'm not crazy about it, but that's just, again, a very minor complaint. I like how they incorporated Daft Punk's One More Time sampling into this song. Worked really well. And the other instruments they brought into this worked really well as well. Like, they weaved it very, very seamless. And, you know, vocal work very clean, very soulful as well. Yeah, I really like that. But yeah, I think it's a great track. I like that. And again, I like that we got to see all of the audio cues and everything on that video. I think it's a really cool thing. It's almost like a behind the scenes aspect. So I think that's cool. But yeah, I definitely like that. It's good. I ain't 100% sure. I only watched the video once 5 years ago. I just listened to it on Spotify. That's valid. Yeah, I mean, even though we get to see everything, we don't really get to understand what everything is attached to either. So I get that. Okay, so I'm good in order. All right, so Incongruent Angie, we are on to yours. This was the video game one that we were talking about a little while ago. So this is Incongruence, and Gru is in parentheses. Working on this as the OST of an indie racing game, early 2000s vibes. Excuse me. If the stream does not allow this kind of thing, I'm so sorry. I won't badger you. No, it's all good. We have all sorts of different music popping up and everything, so all good with that. Not gonna lie, the word soulful does help me describe it. Thanks for that. Yeah, no, absolutely. One of the songs we checked out a few songs ago also had a similar vibe. Yeah, it was the Atiz song. Kind of had a similar music style to it. So yeah, and then we were talking about another artist, Salts, had another, I don't remember the name of the song. Jim would have to help me on that one, but similar instrumentation, vibe, and everything. All right, so this one is from Incongruent Angie, so let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go. We're getting a bit of a build-up here. Okay, we're adding more and more into it, so that's good. I do like the build-up. And it looks like we're like in the game that this is going to be part of. You're driving on a beach raceway of some sort. So I kind of do get those vibes. I like the beat throughout this. It looks like we're about to drop down a little bit. I like SoundCloud in the aspect that you get to see how like intense the track gets and everything. I think that's really cool. But yeah, I like the electronic aspect of it. My headset's killing me today. I like how there's this moment in the song where it kind of dropped down a little bit. I also feel like I hear other sound effects from other games as well incorporated into this, or at least I can kind of envision that. And it's almost like a different vibe altogether from the previous portions that we've gotten so far. I like how you can hear it building up too. But yeah, the electronic sounds great throughout this. The beat is great as well. I almost kind of see this as like you're on a beach, like it's sunset, right? It's almost kind of like almost like vaporwave, I guess is a good way to describe it. Like just the visuals that you would get with this. Cool. I was like, don't play anything else. Yeah, I think there's definitely a lot of great stuff throughout that. I think it really does work for a beach raceway. I don't know exactly what the crystal aspect necessarily. I'm just going with the beach aspect. Like you can see the beach to your left, for example, and you have like some sort of mountainside on your right. You know, like a cliffside. You're driving on a cliff and you see the beach over there. And like you have a sunset going. That's kind of the vibes that I'm getting from this anyway. But yeah, I think it's really good. I liked it. So let's do that. That's not green. There we go. All right. We are numerically good. All right, cool. And this is Popstar. Okay, cool. Let me see here. Just sent you a request for one of Eric Gronwall's new album singles. Christy, welcome in. Hopefully you are doing well. We should have just enough time to check it out. It looks like we got 4 left, so I think we're good on that. I guess a little spoiler. I did check out an Eric Gronwall song, an original, not a cover. So I'm not gonna say when or what it was or anything like that. It wasn't this one. I'll say that. But yeah, so I am checking out more than just his covers, if that gives you any indication. Anyway, so this one's from Pop Stars. This is Eden Golan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. The name is Hurricane. She represented Israel in Eurovision 2024 with her song Hurricane. Let's go ahead and share the link. Actually, let's go ahead and make these a little bit bigger. That would be great. All right, resize. Go. That way I don't accidentally click on the wrong thing. He has 3 out now. Okay, cool. So it's a 33% chance to guess which one I did, I guess, then. That's fun. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. I don't know if I was crazy about that visual, but I mean, it is what it is. So I guess she's like a contortionist of sorts. She's able to lean back like that.
Write her on my symphony, play it with me, look into my eyes and see. People walk away but never say goodbye. Someone stole the moon tonight, took my life. Everything is black and white. Who's the fool who told you boys don't cry? Hours and hours and powers. Life is no game, but it's ours. Why? The time goes why? Every day I'm losing my mind.
Where'd they come from? They weren't there 5 seconds ago. I was expecting to explode, but no, we dialed it back with the instrumentation. In fact, not only that, but incorporated an acoustic guitar.
Living in a fantasy, ecstasy, everything is meant to be.
The instrumentation so far is relatively tame.
Hours and hours and powers. Life is no game, but it's ours. Why? The time goes wild. Every day I'm losing my mind, holding on in this mysterious ride, dancing in the storm. I got nothing to hide. Take it all and leave the world behind. Baby, promise.
She definitely has some great vocal work. I'm gonna pause right there real quick. Ow. You know, you always kind of worry about getting a paper cut or something in between your fingers. Apparently that happened, but I don't know when or why, but it's bleeding, so that's fun. I'll deal with that later. Anyway, it has nothing to do with this. I don't even know when that happened. So, yeah, I mean, the visuals are really interesting throughout this. I'm going to start with that. Like, a lot of, up until this point, it was a lot of blues and whites, which I feel like went with Israel in general, especially with the name, you know, where they had, at the beginning with the title card, they brought Israel together, and it was like these blues and whites and everything. It went really well with that, and how we got to see them swirling and stuff, kind of like a hurricane. So visually, I thought that was really cool. I don't know what this arch thing is that she started in. It's a really interesting prop, an interesting stage prop, and they really utilized that for a good majority of this. But yeah, she was like leaning back, like really far back, and I guess somebody was holding her or helping her with that a little bit. I'm not really 100% sure, because the dancers kind of came out of nowhere. They were not on that thing at all, I don't think. And all of a sudden, we had 5 people just hanging off of that. I was like, where'd they come from? I don't know. Vocal work, I think she definitely has like some great talent with that. She's got some great vibrato with her singing, some powerful singing, and some like more calming on the singing as well. The instrumentation up until we got to this part was relatively tame as well. It seemed like it was building up, and then it kind of dialed back down, and then it was building back up, and then so yeah, like we got that going on. The stage is also really interesting as well. I feel like it's one of those stages where you have like a full 360 like view of the crowd and everything, so that's cool. So like everybody like gets like part of the stage instead of it just being like a standard like iteration of the stage. So I think that's really cool when they do that. And yeah, like the dancers, like they're adding a little to the performance as well. Yeah, I think it's great so far. I'm liking it. Let's see here. She's a great dancer performer too. She has been dancing and singing since she was a child. Okay, cool. I haven't really paid attention to the video, but from what I can see right now, it almost looks like a Stargate. Yeah, it almost looks like a gateway to something, right? Like, because let me back it up a bit. Like right there, it almost looks like you can like pass through it, right? So it's really interesting. But yeah, I think it's really cool concept that they got going on. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go.
This hurricane.
All right, so there we go. We got some like great range with that.
Thank you!
And it's really cool. Like the majority of the song was in English, and then you know at the end, I'm guessing she did that in her native tongue. Yeah, I think that's like a really nice touch. It was a great way to end the song. Yeah, definitely we got some great range at the end there as well. I feel like her vocals definitely exploded during that part. Like she had some, even with the backing track that we had, because I'm pretty sure it was a backing track. I think it worked very well for this performance as well. And then yeah, it like exploded into these reds and oranges at the end. So we went from like a more calming blue and white and everything to a more explosive vocal style, more explosive energy, and I think the lighting really fed into that as well. But yeah, I think it was really good. I liked it. All right, so let's see here. There we go. So that was 13. 14, so we got 16 today. Okay. Yeah, we should have just enough time to get through these as well. Can't promise we'll be able to do anything else, but yeah. All right, so first one up is from Vdoin. This is Voice Play's cover of Dream On by Aerosmith, featuring Omar Cardona, who is featured in a couple of performances that they have done. I can't remember if I've checked this one out or not. I'm going to be honest. I may have, I may not have. But there are also people that have not checked it out. So I still think it works really well. Either way, I say we go ahead and jump into it. So here we go.
Every time I look in the mirror, all these lines on my face getting clearer. The past is gone.
Starting with the vocal work like this, no instruments or anything.
Dusk to dawn.
And how we're adding, you know, more performers throughout as we go, I think works really well.
I know nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. got to lose to know how to win. Half my life's in books.
There's just something about this, like it sounds stripped down by comparison, but it works so well.
You know it's true.
All the things you do come back to you.
That was kind of a cool effect.
Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream until your dreams come true. Whoa.
I like how he did that bass line.
Dream on, dream on, dream
God, the range is incredible. The harmony on that, fantastic.
Every time I look in the mirror, all these lines on my face getting clearer. The past is gone.
Yeah, they definitely did a great job on that. The range that they hit, especially at the end on the high note, like it just worked really well. All the percussion that they were doing, there were even some effects through here. They were very minor, but there were some effects in here that worked really well for what they were doing. Bringing in that bass as well at times, like it just worked. The way they incorporated it worked really well, especially at the beginning where they were bringing in each vocalist one at a time. That was like a really nice touch because they started off on the higher end, and then Jeff comes in and brings in that bass. Yeah, like the lead vocaling that we got throughout this, I thought was great as well. The location that they're in, I don't remember. Have I checked it? Let's go find out. Let's find out if I have checked this out or not. I'm also going to go ahead and remove this since we're here. Since we're here. There we go. All right, so let's see. Dream On. Let's go find out. Yeah, I did check this one out. This was when I first started reacting. So this was like a month in. So it has been a while. It's been over 2 years. But yeah, I did check that one out, and I did see something about Eric Ronwald did. Yeah, got to check that out with Salsa, back last year. Actually, a year ago today, that video went live. So that's kind of cool. Just little fun little tidbits of things and stuff. So yeah, I think that's great. It is really cool revisiting stuff, especially that I haven't gotten to check out in 2 years, kind of like that. But yeah, I don't remember. So since it has been 2 years, I don't remember if I was told. I'm pretty sure I was told where they did that. I'm guessing that was in the mall somewhere that they're at, and it was just being demolished or being worked on or something, and they went ahead and filmed it. And I remember talking about, like, they had this like post-apocalyptic style that they're dressed up in, and I think they did that for 2 or 3 videos. something something like that. I don't really remember exactly, but they had a some kind of post-apocalyptic style going for them. I think it was really cool to see that. But yeah, I think it's really good. This was Jeff's project, filmed in an old school in Ellie's hometown, about an hour away from where Jeff and Lane grew up. So they are literally standing in part of Ellie's past. Dream On is part of their post-apocalypse series that includes Warriors and Seven Nation Army. Did I check out Seven Nation Army? Okay, so yeah, I did check out Seven Nation Army as well. I have not checked out Warriors. That one does not sound familiar. So that would be the other part of the trilogy I never got a chance to see. But yeah. Caesar took the highest note. Yeah, he took the highest note. Omar was like right behind him, and so was Ellie. Like they did so good on that one. He's their baritone. I don't think I've ever heard that term before. Let's see. This is definitely a cool one. I like their rock covers. Yeah, they have some great rock covers. I like the Nothing Else Matters that they did. I've mainly heard Eric Ronwald's version of this song. It's quite a bit different from this. Yeah. Well, his is also like more rock oriented as well. This one is more stripped down by comparison. I bet he does it pretty well. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah. I love Eric's cover of this one too. Not the Bogs. Yeah. I just hadn't gotten to it yet. That was on my that one's my bad. Okay, so we got two more, and then we'll be done for the day, because I gotta get some food before I have to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and unpin this because we don't need it no more. That way nobody else submits anything, gets disappointed that we can't get to them. All right, so this next one is from Pyrola, a great song from the new album. Filmed by me in Liverpool yesterday. So this is the Longest John's Scrimshaw. Did I pronounce that right? I don't know if I did or not. But let's go ahead and share the link. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go.
The animal.
I may turn it down a little bit.
I just can't quite. Not there. I'm not ready.
If it's too quiet or too loud, let me know.
I've heard them say it's an omen of terrible things yet to pass. Some have said it's a warning for the sins to which we still grasp. Some say it's a sign of great power to ward off the monsters that lurk. Some say they've been hearing the voices of the sailors who drowned in the dark. Scrimshaw, and the clock has stopped at last. Scrimshaw.
It's pretty low energy. I don't want to say calming because there's a bit of uneasiness to it.
Oh, Captain Ahab, what did you seek? Revenge of great meaning, or death on the sea? Oh, Captain Ahab, what did you find? The curse of ambition will be your demise.
Maybe it's the mandolin that's it is a mandolin, I'm pretty sure, right? Maybe it's just that's being played here that just gives it a bit of uneasiness. And incorporating the bass and the drums, I think is good here too.
There are signs of your coming and passing from the depths of the sea to the stars.
But it really does feel like they're telling a story for this. I'm also kind of curious, does this have anything to do with Moby Dick? Because I mentioned in Captain Ahab. I think Andy taking lead for this, I think it really hit really hard. And then Robbie and like the harmony that we're getting, I think worked really well. It's a very slow-paced song, too. I think that also kind of works into the somberness of it. He did a little bow. That's fun. Yeah, I think, yeah, it really, and speaking of Johnny Depp, like, it kind of did have a slight nod to, I don't remember the name of the song, but from the Pirates of the Caribbean, I think it was the third one, when they were hanging the pirates. Like, it kind of had a similar, the way the instruments were played, it kind of had a similar way about that. That kind of reminded me of that a little bit. Yeah, I think the mandolin, it kind of had this hint of eeriness and uneasiness to it that worked really well. And then you had the banjo and the guitar playing throughout with the bass in the back, and then you had not really the drums, just the cymbals that were being hit here and there. I think that worked really well. It wasn't really an energetic performance, and I mean that was obviously by design. It was meant to be played like slower, and it just kind of had this more somber tone to it. And as they're progressing through it, you know, yeah, it really worked well the way they went about that. But yeah, I think they did a great job with that. I liked it. Hoist the Colors. Yeah, that's probably the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, that one. Robbie's playing a mandolin. I was right. Yeah, moody. Yeah, moody is a good word for it. Scrimshaw is a type of art where you scratch ink into bone or ivory. Interesting. Okay. Whalebone was often used to make scrimshaw, so there's some ties to Moby Dick that way. It was extremely difficult not to write Moby Dick there or Moby Duck there. I get that. You could potentially. Oh, you're talking about in here. I was gonna say in the description you could put that. But yeah, I get that. That because yeah, they have a Moby Duck theme going. But yeah, I think it's good. I liked it. It's kind of a change of pace from some of the other performances we've seen, because they have a lot of energetic performances, a lot of energetic songs, but this one was like more on the slower side. So it is cool to see that they have like different genres and stuff that they go for, even though they all kind of incorporate in the same genre. So this is the final one for today. Paste that there. I gotta get some water. Excuse me. All right, so this one's from Christy. This is Eric Gronwall, Praying for a Miracle, original song off his new upcoming album. And from the one that I checked out, there was a this. there was a quote that he put. I've had the honor of fronting some great bands, but now it's time to tell my own story. Praying for a miracle is about being pushed to a point where you feel like you have no control left, when everything comes down to one last chance and all you can do is hold on and hope. For me, it's deeply personal. It takes me back to the moment I stepped on stage with Skid Row for the first time, just 5 months after my bone marrow transplant, which sounds very hardcore, mind you. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. It's like a different style altogether from the covers that he does.
Started with a dream so physical, believing everything was possible. What the hell is going on? I'm so far away from home. How did I end up here? No one knows. I'm reaching for the light through all the smoke. Now it seems impossible. All my fears have
I like the guitar riff in this. I don't know that I would be in a swamp like that, but I mean, it works. I really like how you can hear the bass throughout this as well. You get this impression he's in this swamp and like you saw him screaming, just like really losing it there. I'm gonna pause right there. I always typically back it up, so don't worry. I'm not gonna interrupt the solo or anything like that. Yeah, I really like the sound that he has. Like the covers that he do, the covers that he does, like they have this like darker sound to them, like a more epic sound to them. Like he does a lot of reverence for the covers that he does. But here, like this is his own sound. It kind of harkens back to like 80s and 90s rock. Like it really has that sound to it, which I have always resonated towards because that's what I grew up listening to. The guitar riff that we have throughout this, I think is fantastic. It's not like the instrumentation isn't super explosive or anything. It's this really constant energy throughout, and I think it works really well here. Vocal work, absolutely great. Always does have great vocals. He's got great range throughout that. The bass and the drums throughout, like they're pretty, like I feel like everything is pretty noticeable throughout this, and I think that's great as well. I think him being in the swamp is kind of just a visual representation of kind of just being on the edge, being pushed to the edge, and just like trying to get out of that, because you saw him on his knees and everything, which is not something I would recommend doing at all, because it's like there's no telling what's in there, you know. But yeah, I think it's a great representation of that, and like you see him like praying for a miracle and everything in the swamp. So yeah, I think the visual is the video is a great representation on that. But yeah, I'm really liking this so far. Let's see here. At least it's just a cold swamp, no alligators in Sweden. Well, that's good to know. I didn't even think about alligators, to be honest, but yeah, that too. I can't recommend going into a swamp like that in spring in Sweden. I would not recommend doing that at all. You know, he's braver than I am, that's for sure. It can't have been many degrees above freezing. Yeah, probably not, especially if he did record this in the springtime. Like the temperature hasn't had a chance to rise or anything like that. But at the same time, he's not completely submerged either. Like he's not completely underwater or anything. So maybe it's not that bad, you know? Then again, he's not exactly wearing a shirt here, but he is wearing a jacket. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. Some great harmony we're getting there too. And some great guitar work, man. The high notes that he's able to hit are just incredible. There's something about the visuals while you see the band members playing. Like you see that lightning bolt design that's kind of separating the screen. I like that. It's a cool like effect. Yeah, how it divides the screen up like that. Like it just, you get to see the instrument and you get to see the person playing it. And I think that's just a cool way to do a divide like that. And you're able to show the person, you're able to like zoom in on the instrument a little bit. Like that's a cool way to go about that. I don't know, there's just some cool effects that they have going through this that I really like. Yeah, the range that he has as a vocalist is incredible throughout this. Like you can really hear that emotion in his voice throughout this as well. The guitar solo that we got as well, like well, not really a solo, but like the guitar work that we got throughout this, I think was fantastic. And yeah, there's just something about that guitar riff like throughout this I really like. I resonate with that. Yeah, I really like that. I'm looking forward to seeing like what else he can do. As like bringing in these like original songs and everything. I think it's really awesome. I'm liking it. Let's see here. I don't think there would be anything very dangerous in that swamp, so kneeling in is probably just extremely cool but not dangerous. I mean, I'm not even thinking about like piranhas or anything like that. I'm just thinking of the bacteria, you know? Like I'm really hoping it's a cleaner environment, you know? This album's going to be just epic. Comes out on May 22nd. So in 10 days, which is cool. Oh, hey, there's a Dan on a video. I'm going to meet him next week. Really? That's cool. Take photos. I don't think I know who Dan Blackwell is. Obviously, he's a composer. But yeah, I don't know that I know who that is, unfortunately. Love the guitars and bass, very 80s, which is my favorite era of music. Yeah, 80s and like a little bit of 90s as well. Especially with just how, you know, everybody's dressed up and like the visuals on the screen are and everything. Yeah, I think it's good. I like it. And that, ladies and gentlemen and everybody in between, wraps that up for the day. Let me remove this and let me get this back up. There we go. Y'all, I am starving. I gotta get some food. Luckily, I have food made. I just gotta warm it up, so I'm looking forward to that in a couple minutes. So yeah, that will be the end of it for today. I did want to thank everybody for being here. Y'all are freaking fantastic. Thank you to Anonymous and Sally and Sergius for the priority requests. as well as Vdoing for the priority request as well. Well, I'm calling it a priority request, but you know, it was a resub. So thank you also very much for the resub. Thank you for the follows that we got today as well. Let me see here. Swedish forests are very clean. Well, that is good to know because here it would not be, not even close. He's coming to the Longest John's gig in Oxford. Dan's a cool guy. You guys have fun, Pyrola. Dan does reaction streams cool too, so that's how I know him. I was kind of figuring, like, cause it said he reacted to, but that is cool that he does streams as well. So next week, I don't know exactly what time we're going live yet, or exactly what day we're going live. We'll figure that out next week. I'll find out more information about that today, how that's gonna be for the next few weeks. If the time that we went live doesn't work for everybody, we may swap it to Monday for a few weeks and just kind of flip my streams around. So we'll see. So I don't want to say, hey, I'm gonna do this next week and then this like I don't want to say anything just because I don't know how next week's gonna work yet. We'll figure it out. Y'all have a great week though. Be sure to check all of the reactions that are coming out. Thanks, Ace. Enjoy your food. Won't be here next Tuesday because Longest John's gig. Yes, absolutely. Go have fun with that for sure. Y'all have a great week, and I will see y'all later. Bye, guys.